Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play Dark Souls 2. In the last video, we did the Lost Bastille, both starting bonfires at either ends of the zone, opened up the blacksmith's workshop, and we killed the ruined sentinels with a little bit of help, so that was all good. That's my other character. I've been progressing my other character a bit, just trying out some new stuff, but working out pretty well. It's giving me some ideas for this one actually. We ended the video. We went to Sinner's Rise and came back here. Spent up, upgraded some stuffs. I believe. Yep. Try and get some more faith actually. So yes, need 2,000 souls to progress to the next area. So what I'm going to do is. See, I've got a few soul items, I might actually pop them all. See how many this gives me altogether. Ah, 12,000. I need to save 2,000 in order to progress to the next area.
Of the curse.
So,
Less.
see how much it cost me to level up. Cost me 6,000, so I can level up the once, and I'll chuck it in faith. Right, let's get moving. I'm missing some lightning spears. There we go. Right, one thing you'll notice, this archway that took us to Hyde's Tower now has got like a very white light above it. You'll see why in a sec. There's this con artist woman here now.
Oh, hello. This and shall I?
You get the option to move the path with her now. She says that she's going to use some holy miracle type stuff in order to move the path, but as you can see, you pay her 2,000 souls, and when you're not looking, she just uses the mechanism. This is a bit of a con artist. There we go.
Go ahead then. May the power offer your souls.
Even though this area can be a bit tricky, I do quite like it. Just gotta take it easy. This guy here, I've never actually managed to get him to talk to me. I'm assuming that I need certain stats.
I don't know who you are. The frailty of the...
That's all he says. Alright, the Huntsman's Copse. We are here. Before we progress, I want to see if I can... Can use a bow. If I equip the bow and then see if I can't sort something out with this. Yeah, try that for now. Just wanted to equip the bow because there's a couple of enemies I want to kill from ranged. Ooh, nearly ran off the edge. These weird moth things. If you stay in this area for long enough, they will poison you, so just go careful. Missed him. Can be a little bit tricky, that bit. But what you can do while you're here is if you roll down the bottom here. Aside from a bandit's knife, there's a few enemies for you to kill. Just go sprint around and get them all. Oh no, that's open from the other side, but it's down a path that I'm not really going to be going down. Just adding more trickery to the Let's Play. It's not needed. Alright, now that's all done. Sorry, headset fell off. Ooh, red summon. Not likely. There we go. Safety. Let's have a look what he looks like. Looks pretty standard. I'm not really sure what that weapon is. Alright, am I human at the moment? I am not. I'll try and stay human as much as possible on this playthrough. Just might spice it up a bit if I'm invaded a couple of times maybe. Right, these big guys can be a bit tricky. Just go careful, goad them into attacking. Get a couple of hits in. Rinse and repeat. As you can see, they do a fair cop of damage to my stamina. So you can imagine how much that would have done to my actual health. Yeah, there's these guys up in the trees here. These are the ones that I wanted to kill with the ranged. I think there's a couple of these guys in the forest here. I quite like this area myself. It's quite big. There's a couple of branching paths to 2 different bosses. One of which I'm not going to be doing on this, so I shall return to him a bit later. Huh, boulder, no shit. Oh, not paying attention. That could have been dangerous. Still can be. Ah! There we go. Here's a guy up the top there, he jumps down when you come in here. This switch here, you pull it and it lowers the bridge so you can progress. Alright, I'm going to be going through the caves, and these caves are a little bit tricky actually. There's curse jars and respawning skeletons. The only way to stop the skeletons from respawning is to kill the master. And there he is. Right, can't progress any further this way, so you have to take the opposite entrance, the opposite exit, sorry. I was hoping he'd fall off the edge. Can't remember if you can get up on top of this hill. Yeah, you can. I believe there's a few enemies up here. Although they're quite well hidden. That's supposed to be a trap, where the enemies are like sort of in the tall grass and they're ducked down and they blend in. They expect you to run in for this item and then take a beating. See if I can make it onto that platform over there. Whee. Right, a dark spirit. Oh, darn it. Right, I'm gonna leg it back a bit. Kill these off. That dark spirit can be a bit tricky. treat. Could have been bad. Right, now I can actually go and fight the boss now if I wanted to. It's just in there. But I want to open up this zone a little bit, and there's an NPC that I wanted to speak to. If I remember right, there's one of these necro dudes over there. Got for killing him. Just so these guys don't get back up. That's that sorted. And there we go. There's one more skeleton. I can't recall if I've got the key that I need. No. I'm supposed to pick up a key that lets me release that guy. Can't recall where it is though. Just have to do a bit of backtracking. I'll attempt to open it at least. Nope. Ah, I think I know where it was. I was praying then. Don't die, don't die. Yeah, the room that I cleared before I fought the invader. He was in there. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna go and speak to the guy that's in there.
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. Now I can find him. The cheeky prick. He won't know what hit him.
Yeah, so he's using some colourful language. Very Cockney English accent as well, which is it's quite dear to me, I suppose.
I am Creighton of Mirror. I travel from land to hone my blade. I've heard this land was full of danger. I thought it would suit me perfectly. I joined forces with a man on the way, but he was no more than a backstabbing knave. He took the first chance he had to try and off me. I decided to set a trap for him here. But then I got trapped myself. I couldn't believe that I was so dense. Thank the stars that you came along. You be careful of him. Pate, I think he said. He wears this rather unusual ring. You know it when you see it. I've seen his type before. He kills entirely for the pleasure of it. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. He's a slick talker, so don't let him fool ya. Pate, the man with a strange ring. Watch out for the slimy rat, and don't you believe a word he says. I'll find the common footpad and put an end to his roguery.
Alright, so he just dropped a bit of a bomb, accusing Pate of being a backstabber, being a mischievous, nasty piece of work. You might have got the idea that Pate was a bit nasty anyway. When you first meet him, you know, you get the soapstone, and yeah, he tells you to go through that extra bit, saying he'll leave it to you. And then when you walk in there, the gate locks. It wasn't coincidence; it was probably Pate that done it. And that guy there, Kale, I think his name is. I think you find out what his name a bit later. He got a score to settle with him, which you'll get to see in a bit. Right, so now I think I'm about ready to try the boss. If there's somebody there to summon, I'll do it, but if not, I'll just crack on alone. I lit the bonfire but didn't sit at it because I didn't want to respawn all the enemies. See if I've got any buffs to put on. Yeah, you know what? I'll use me. No, I won't waste it. It's not waste it. I'll go for magic buff. Fairly simple boss, as long as you do it a certain way. Every time you kill one of the skeletal lords, it spawns a group of skeletons for you to kill. You see them all coming up out of the ground now. They all die relatively quickly. Just if you were to kill all the skeletal lords straight away, you would end up getting jumped by a lot of skeletons. Save the one with the bone stuff for last, because his skeletal spawns are the hardest ones to kill, and you don't want them jumping around while you're trying to kill other things. If you played the Dark Souls series before, you'll know what these enemies are when they come up. They've been the bane of many Dark Souls adventurer. Alright, the bone wheel skeletons. That crazy attack. On the previous game, if you held your shield up and you tried to block the whole thing, you would just get absolutely hammered. Your stamina would disappear in seconds, and then your health soon after it. But on this one, I think they're a little bit more forgiving, but I didn't really give them a chance. But yeah, that's probably one of the easiest bosses in the game to do. It's just sort of like a mini boss more than anything else, just to give this area a boss. We got it done. So what we'll do, seeing as that was quite quick, I'll progress into the next area, just to set us up for another video where we'll completely finish the area. Dum, dum, dum. I think it's called the Harvest Valley, this area. Yep, Harvest Valley. Right, this water, it's not water, it's poison. you'll notice that it leaves like a residue on your character's feet and clothes, and the poison build-up slowly goes up, but it does dissipate after a while. If you rest at a bonfire, it disappears as well, I think. Alright, this is the blacksmith's daughter. If you exhaust her conversation, she'll move to Medulla.
Are you a traveler? I'm Chloe. I travel. I never potato. I must have. But now that. Many of. Avec. I came to. These stone. Some. None. Triangle. How. It's. I've searched every nook and cranny. Perhaps we'll meet again.
She sells quite basic stuff. Bonfire aesthetic and 10 Titanite shards. Miracle and a hex. Nothing that I want right now. But,
I suppose it's about.
as the game progresses, she sells better and better stuff as time goes on. Alright, this big guy here. You'll get a better look at one later, but he's actually a big beast, and if you notice, there's a guy sat on top of it. He's the one that's controlling it. I do dark magic, but as long as you stay above them, it won't hit, because I don't think they can aim up and down with it. And that's him dead. Alright, this is a poison mist. I'm going to run around and grab all the items. You can counteract the poison by popping a life gem. Sort of keeps your health topped up, but not for long. So I'll try and be as quick as I can. You see I'm poisoned now. If I pop a life gem, sort of keeps the health even-ish. Now this item is quite important actually. Fragrant branch of yore. If you remember in a previous video, I said about releasing Strayed in the Lost Bastille, and you needed the fragrant branch in order to do it. Well, that's where you find one, and there's another one in this area as well, because there's two NPCs that are quite important to free. Strayed being one, and you'll see the other one pretty soon. Here's Gavlan again. Just going to sell him all my crap. Not going to use the hide spear or the hide sword. Definitely not going to use the bone staff. Goldwing shield. It's only got 60 physical defense in there. I'm going to use that shield eventually when I can, so I'm going to keep holding that. Twin blade's useless to me. So I can't palm off some useless items. I think that's around about it. Nah, get rid of those. Right. Thanks, Gavlan. There's an item in a chest just underneath here. Try and be quick about this. pretty much all the items, so I progress on. Now, I swear they give you these items on purpose. Hexing hats. Throwable. They explode and do dark damage. And I'm not going to use them anywhere else, so I just use them here. If you free aim yourself and look up, throw them at that guy. Didn't particularly need to kill him, I just done it for the lols. You do need to pull this lever though to open up the door. I'm just going to roll down, get to the bonfire. Sorted. There's a few more items around, especially that one up there I want to grab. There's a little bit of a trick to this. Get this guy to punch that wall out. Get past him. Make him come and attack you again. Preferably not with that fucking hex attack. Want him to smash that wall. Ooh, I didn't know they drop sunlight medals. Alright, why didn't they give me my health back? There we go. Old Knight's Great Shield. What does that look like? That's quite cool. Alright, now that's all dealt with. If you go back down, about halfway down it, there's this room here. After you go down there, you can't come back up. That's the trade-off. So, want those two to jump down. So then I've got the freedom to run through this door. Oh, wrong one! No. This one. There's an item just down here. It's a crystal lizard as well. Yeah, more than anything I wanted to run up here and grab this. Another fragrant branch. That's the two that I need mainly for the things that I really want to do. So the rest of them are just extras. What I will do though is come down here and grab all this stuff. Check's not a mimic. Right, this place you can barely see where you're going down there. literally just gonna run around aimlessly, grab all the bits. There's one more thing I want to do. Kill this guy here. Well, that's the next area we want to go in. It takes us inside this big windmill place. But something down here that some people will be familiar with. I know I was pretty excited when I saw it. Not this guy. Get him out of the way first. Yeah, so you come down here and there's this altar. Looks very, very familiar. Get the option to kneel and learn the gesture. Praise the sun. I'll be entering this covenant, and this is the one I'll be staying in until the end of the game. I'll get at least one of the best miracles in the game from that covenant, and I will be getting it before the end of this playthrough, which means I'll have to do a fair bit of co-op. So I'll either record a separate video that you can watch if you want to, or I'll just do it off camera. So you let me know in the description below, and I'll see about doing it either way. Now I want to grab the items that are down there. Just have to be careful of these big nutters. Quick heal! Ah, no way! You even saw the animation for it. Damn it! Yeah, well, these things happen. Alright, let's go and grab my souls. Sweet. Not sure if we can jump up there, actually. No, you can't. Grab this one at least. That's a shame. Oh well. Alright, that's going to be around about it for this video. I just wanted to grab... Ooh, item. Cool. Alright, before I forget. Grab that. Ah, that's what that other item is. Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to grab all the items that are around this area before I'll finish this video. Just to save me having to do it on the next one. I'll be able to jump straight into the next area. Hopefully get both the bosses down. Just rest up there. Right, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.